What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're going to be talking about this event that we have here this week, because the Card Clash of Illusion is back, and they did actually change something around, which was really nice. Now, there is the Soul Awakening offers, which is awesome. There is, of course, the most amazing part of this, just the free 600 contract starry gems. I love it. The big change was in the Starlight Melody that we're going to go over here in a minute. Everything else looks the same here. Looks like you'll get 2 purchases here. It looks like you should only get a total of 120 of the resources. Once again, going for the 5 times multiplier is not that bad. Granted, it is 300. I think previously you had to spend like 400. You might still have to spend about 400. And of course, you can purchase the Flora's Picnic twice with the rate of better than what I thought. I thought it was going to be 60, 20, or no, I thought it would be 70, 25, 5%. Turns out 60, 30, 10%. So there's a chance to hit the 700. Which is decent if you need to spend on this event anyway. It could be worthwhile. And like I said, if we take a look at the Card Clash of Illusion, you can get a total of 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 70, 80 from this. And then you can grab an additional, what is it? 5 more of these. So yeah, 120 is what you're looking at total. And to unlock Shop 6 here, you are going to have to spend 100 elsewhere. So that does mean only 2 are going to come from here. So just keep that in mind if you're still looking for these types of resources, still looking to build up your heroes. That is going to be something you're going to have to worry about. I didn't end up spending anything last week on our main account here. So you can see, you know, we're a little bit behind the curve now since we're working on one on our second hero. I don't really have the same urgency or priority that I did before. I don't know if you guys are the same. Once I built my first one, I kind of was like, I don't really care as much about the second one. I know it'll be a ton of stats gains because, of course, we're at 157 versus like 78. Should get to 100 pretty soon here. But this event is another chance to grab some of those resources. Now, the one thing I do want to talk about is the breakdown, the point detail in the Starlight Melody. So this event has gotten better across the 3 months that it has been in existence. It's crazy to think this is the 3rd time we've had the Card Clash of Illusion week, and this is probably one of my favorite new weeks in the rotation because it's pretty standard. It's like guaranteed. We already know what we're going to get. It's much better than the other ones without a special event. This is really good. So, consuming enchanted card, 3 points. This originally started as 2, and last month they upgraded this to 3 points. That has to stay the same, but the awakenings have changed yet again. This started out as 5 points, meaning you got about 500 points from this right here. Last month they changed it to 6 points per soul awakening, and now they changed it to 7 points per soul awakening. That is a really huge big deal, because that means you can get 70 points from here, and then even if you're doing completely free to play, that's like another 300 or so. Everybody completely free to play should get to 1,000-ish points, which is kind of cool because that means you're going to be getting Transcendence Hero copy chests. You're going to be getting little bits of Stellar and Spiritual Essence. Heck, even Master Toolboxes. This is much better because you're going to get more chests. You're going to get 10 of this chest, which says something. 150,000 Stellar, not too bad just for doing this completely free to play. And beyond that, completely free to play, you should walk away with 2.5 million Stellar Shards by buying this one twice. Really, really good event. I love how this comes around every single time. Now, remember, in Card Clash of Illusion, if you want to buy everything out, you do need to spend those 600 contract starry gems, but it's nice that you can make a decision. You can decide, hey, do I need these contract starry gems to go for soul awakenings? I can do that. That's the nice flexible thing about contract starry gems. Number 2, I can be like, hey, you know what? I really want to push and I want to get this additional 5 coins because that means I'm going to get, 200,000 stellar shards here. I'm going to get cores of transcendence. And then that means I'm going to be able to make a second purchase right here. Either way, even if you don't buy the contract starry gem purchases in the Card Clash of Illusion, you should still be walking away with one of these chests every single week, whichever one it is. I mean, if you really need to go for your star spawn still, that is a good opportunity to do that. If you need to go for your homes, you can do that. Most people, though, stellar shards is going to be that one resources you just kind of always are going to need. Granted, on my account, it's almost like crystals are becoming more rare than stellar shards. So just keep that in mind, because if you take a look at our bag, we're at the point we're sitting on quite a few stellars, but we're about equal on crystals of transcendence. It really just depends on what type of upgrading you're doing on your overall team. So this is absolutely amazing. What also is happening this week that you might not have noticed is the treasure train event has one of the really good rate ups. So if you have all of your resources, you have a reset, which we just did too. We have a very, very, very good one here. It is the alien dessert. Why did I click all the way there? Alien dessert. So alien dessert is a good one because it buffs your campaign. And void campaign. I especially like this one too, the Sweet Home Buy. More damage reduction based on attack is good. You can get more control immunity, damage reduction, which you actually have that one completely built out. Control immunity might be one worthwhile investing in because you can get upwards of 20.3%. That can be really huge against some of those Holmes Young waves and things like that. It can be very, very good. You can also get more crit chance. You can get more attack from the red ones. You get HP. Precision you can get maxed out, block you can get maxed out, and then even in the green tier there's a couple of them, like you get additional holy damage, armor, and armor break. We're basically on the verge of getting that one there. And even one of the purple ones gives additional skill damage too, 126.8. That is a huge amount for progression in the Void campaign. Now, I believe this works in Void Hollow, Void campaign, and the Void Invasion bosses. It's just anything in that game mode will count for it. So if you have been saving up, this is definitely one of those opportunities to use either your treasure coupons or your treasure crystals to go in on this. Sadly, I don't have 150 here. We should get a decent amount of shards back. I think I might do this later in the week. I'm not 100% sure, but just beware. This is one of the best too. Typically, hero token is one most people go for because it's class based, which means it's valid in every single game mode. These extra stats, they're not that meta defining. They're not too influential. The red tier ones are good though because they give crit, holy damage, heal effect, damage reduction, and control precision. And then the green tier give armor, skill damage, block, armor break, and HP, and I don't think any of the purple ones give anything. So hero token is like typically the best of the best because it also gives a ton of fixed stats as you get to higher tiers here. So you see we're still working on that there, whereas alien dessert is going to be giving attack percentage and HP percentage. Sometimes that can be better, sometimes it can be worse, but just be prepared. This is something part of this week to be prepared for. And then next week we have Imp's Adventure, we have the Carnival event, and we have the Shelter mission. So I don't think we're going to see anything special next week because they said the new event on the 17th/18th will be a big one. I think next week is going to be a pretty boring week, but the one thing I will just reiterate, I love this week's event because even though there's no quote unquote special events, there's still some good rewards to be had. And I'm hoping they transition more weeks events into this type of reward structure, where at the very least we're coming away with some really awesome rewards just for spending some gems and logging in every single day. Hopefully you guys enjoy this one. This week is amazing, and I'll see you guys next time.